Good Tuesday morning.
Good morning.
How are we feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Good weather out there. Nice day.
Yeah.
22nd of July. Cruising right along here. This should be the warmest time of the year.
I know. It is so incredibly nice.
It's gorgeous.
Windows open.
Yep.
Little chilly overnight. Welcome to everybody watching on the pod, or it's Facebook Live. Brennan and James here, second cup of sunrise as we are every weekday morning at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
You usually see us during our typical sunrise show.
Yes.
But I'm solo dad duty overnight, so I'm getting the kids to school.
Yeah.
Made it through another day this morning.
Wife's on business trip, so you're taking care of business at home.
Yes, and that's where I want to start because Rochester really doesn't have traffic. It's not too terrible.
In the grand scheme of things,
yes.
When you compare to other cities.
Correct.
But as a local.
But every morning, 5:90, when we're doing our traffic reports, see the issues, and yes, we know about the zipper, but we're talking about typical stuff that we have all the time.
Right.
And we drive to work at 3:15, 3:30 in the morning.
Very early.
There's nobody except for the one Monroe County deputy in the middle of 590.
Just keeping an eye on
Keep an eye on everything. So this morning, rush out, get up early, still around like 5:30, get the kids to school, and start driving back in from 104.
Yeah.
Come across the Bay Road interchange, and I can see the bridge.
Yeah.
Backed up.
Oh, jeez.
Across the whole bridge.
On the bridge.
Every lane. And I'm like, is this moving? And then I just see.
And this is in the morning.
Yes. This was like 7:45, 8.
Oh, my
and I
goodness.
just see red lights flashing. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is going to be all the way to Blossom or Browncroft past
Miles.
Empire. And then I'm immediately thinking, I'm rushing back to do the pod. I was like, am I going to make it by 9?
Right. James has got to run the pod.
I know. And I'm sitting there and the sun shines out. Everyone's just going to work. And I'm like, how do these people do this every day?
Yeah.
I haven't had a 9 to 5 in 12, 15 years.
Hey, it's a nice view from up there.
It is.
On the bridge.
I could see a couple of boats out there.
That in,
yes.
Right?
Yes. But it was just the panic of, I'm like, he's going to do the pod by himself.
Yeah, right.
He's
That's amazing.
doesn't know how to, every button. Is it going to work out?
Wow. Yeah.
So luckily, there was a minor fender bender up around 104, so we all slid over. There were some people shouting at each other of, let me over. Some people were waving.
Sure.
Some people, 2 people did another salute.
To their fellow, a little bird maybe
to their fellow driver. But after that, it was cleared, and I was like, okay.
So an extra 10 minutes maybe.
I'm gonna get to the next Blossom Browncroft section, and I might have to wait. There was nothing. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Made it in time.
Just that one little section.
Came in and got that done. But I was just like, we are not conditioned for
No, I know.
dealing with any traffic.
Yeah, my commute goes from about 9 minutes to like 17 minutes.
Yeah.
From the morning to the evening with zero traffic, and then you bring the cars in, so that's not fun.
I know. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep working the morning shift.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do all that.
The 9 to 5, forget about it.
Yes.
Not for us. We're not built for it.
Right.
Minor inconveniences, just cancel the whole day.
Yeah. It was fine. I've got one more morning of that, and I'll have that done. I do want to share another story too, because we always love being part of our jobs. We think we're really nobody, but we are to somebody in their home every morning.
People,
It's always interesting to hear from people, whether they're commenting on Facebook or they actually talk to you in person.
Yes.
So I was at the YMCA the other day for swim lessons, and I'm standing there just in my bathing suit.
Yeah.
Guy comes over and walks up to me. A really nice gentleman. I forget his name. I hate myself for not remembering. He's like, I really like watching you.
Yeah. In your bathing suit.
And I really thought, like, what context?
Yeah.
And he was like, I've watched you a couple of stations, watch you in the morning.
Yeah.
Think you guys do a really good job.
Right.
And I was like, that's awesome. And
Great
met him, we shook hands, and we talked for a little bit.
Yeah.
And he said, I studied journalism at Florida, and I was going to get into this, got into radio.
Yeah.
It didn't quite work out. There was, I think, my understanding was just part of being on air, the nervousness or just part of the job along with it. And then he said, so after that, I got into politics. And I did PR for about 6 governors' terms.
Which you think would be more pressure than what we do.
A handful of governor's jobs in New York doing the PR for it. was like, wow.
Impressive.
This is a good life.
Right.
Yeah. He was busy.
Got out of news.
Yeah. Got out of news. Got that, but he was
He saw you at your most vulnerable.
I know. I'm like, next time I'm wearing
right.
mustache, sunglasses inside.
I know. Yeah.
And it's fine. It's fine. It's just always that reality. It still hits me every time when someone walks up.
It's still a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
But we don't mind it. I mean, I don't mind it.
No.
Really, some people are like, oh, should I go up? I would probably rather have you come up to me and say hello
Say something.
than just like look at me. Because sometimes people will look and I can sometimes you can feel the eyes in the back of your head. That's like actually a thing. You really can feel eyes in the back of your head. And it's happened to me before and I'm just like, they're like looking at me like, just come on over, say hi.
Yes.
I don't care.
Because it makes us feel good. Because like, you're real. You're out there.
Exactly.
To close this one out, Steph and I one time, a couple of years ago, we went to eat at, I think it was Five Guys when it was still there in Webster. And we're sitting there, sit down to eat. And I could tell this table right behind us, this booth.
Yeah.
Viewers, which was great. And this is the story of like, please come up, say hi.
Yeah, come on over.
Just there. All of a sudden, I can see the phone come up.
Oh,
on the other
boy.
side. So I'm looking over the head.
Yeah. And they're going to
This
go
woman's
for the selfie.
This phone comes up, just kind of like looking over, take a picture.
Wow.
And I was just like,
yeah.
hi.
Hello.
Lean over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Didn't end up talking to them, but yeah.
She just wanted a photo of you.
Just wanted the photo of me at a booth.
At that point, some people have like been like starstruck, right? And I'm like, let's take a picture. If you really want, I'll take a picture with you. Not a big deal.
No.
Whatever. If we're in the CVS makeup aisle,
Autograph? What's on your forehead? Whatever it is. Yeah. Tell me you're watching. All right.
That's funny.
Let's get into some of the topics of the day.
Yes.
Just want to share this because it's one of the top read ones on our website at Seabreeze. So recently there was an issue, a safety problem involving one of the kiddie rides.
Yes.
Now, park officials tell us that a ride operator failed to properly secure the safety restraints before starting the ride, which is a clear violation of their safety rules. The park reps say the ride had stopped. It had not fully gotten going before anyone could be in real danger or get hurt, and the restraints were quickly secured before the operation started again. Again, this was one of the kid rides. The employee involved in this issue last week is no longer at the park, been let go, and officials want to emphasize, as they're still in the middle of their season, that safety is at the core of its mission, and they remain committed to maintaining trust with guests and families.
Man,
close call,
scary.
Because a lot of the times, we've been out there. It's, this may be the first time that you're putting your kid on whatever ride it may be. And you're looking for the chain, the pull down bar.
Yes.
You want to make sure it's fully on there. And a lot of these operators, they're younger. These are students for their summer job.
Might miss
just about
it.
all of them. Yeah. And it's just double check that.
It's tricky because each kid's different sizes. I think that's the big thing. And you're just rushing. Maybe you had a long day. You got to imagine some human error. But luckily, no. I think it's just a kind of a worst nightmare situation.
It is. For a parent, you think like, is this the first time that I'm putting my toddler off where they can ride solo?
Yes.
Is it they made it because of the age or the height requirement? But that was just something to keep in mind. Something else that's coming up today, and I got a notice about this as well because I live in Webster.
Yes.
It's been more than 20 years since they've done. They call it revaluation, reassessments, townwide. There's no, contrary to popular belief, the state doesn't set like a time frame of when you have to do them. There's kind of a general framework of the metrics of like home values and property taxes and when it has to be done. So they're finally getting ready to do it. Now, the first results of the reassessments won't be seen for a couple of years, till September of 2027. But they have a meeting coming up tonight. I got the Webster Town magazine that came out. There was a big FAQ on that. I mean, it was half of the magazine.
Yeah, sure.
Because they know it's coming. And we hear it all the time when some recent areas have done them where mine shot up so much. What's it going to be for my tax?
Right.
And they always throw in there, what you have to pay could actually go down.
Right.
Depending on the overall evaluation that's done.
Yeah, so I think the big thing really is what's the tax levy changing within the town? Because if the levy doesn't necessarily change, then it doesn't matter what happens to what your property tax rate is. As long as the levy generally doesn't change. If the levy goes up or down, that's, I think, kind of the big thing that everybody forgets about. That's the main part there. Because I think no matter what, your property value is going to go up.
Right.
Just based on inflation and based on this hottest market in the country here, generally. So obviously your value is going to go up. But whether or not your actual taxes, how much you're going to be paying each year is going to go up, that's going to depend on a lot more factors.
Yeah. And again, 21 years. So tonight at the public library there, Hard Road in the community room, you can go if you have any questions and answers. They are scheduled for 2 hours. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I know it's a lot of chat on some of the local Facebook groups. So that is coming up as well.
You got to remember, I think, hopefully, I've seen this happen before, so I'm not going to call anybody out here. But when I'm in my third grade talks, okay, love to answer questions. It's my favorite thing to do, a part of this job. But I get a question, and then 2 kids later, I get the same exact question.
Yeah.
Maybe like worded slightly different, but I'm going to give these kids grace because they're in third grade. I'm not going to give the town of Webster grace. If you have a question and it gets answered by because someone else asked the same question, you don't need to ask that question again, right? So let's listen to all the other people's questions because I have a feeling that there's probably like 10 generic questions that want to be answered, and they're very valid questions.
Yeah.
But we don't need to repeat them.
And this is how you should do it. See the guy there, the stock photo on the left?
Look at that.
Raise your hand.
You got to be ripped and in a white shirt, too.
How about that? This
guy's a model.
Just jacked.
And look at the look that he's getting from Grandma.
Man, that is Mr. Webster 2025.
That is a great photo.
Come on now. Yeah.
Very cool.
I love it. I love it. So, what if I had it on a home gym? Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, I got a gym in the basement.
Get credit for my looks, man. That is not this Webster area dad. Whenever I show up at the meeting, we're gonna get to first check of the forecast in just a little bit. Do want to talk a little bit about what is happening in our lakes. We know some of you have concerns, and the real thing is with the harmful algal blooms and pets.
Yes.
Leanne, our meteorologist, did another update on this. She's done a couple of stories because it was kind of earlier in the season, we saw some issues and alerts pop up through the state. A couple of things, just it is a real concern if you're out around one of these lakes and some of the sketchy spots in the water pop up if your dog happens to drink it or anything. These blooms release toxins that can be life-threatening to our animals. Some of the things just to look out for, excessive drooling, pale gums. If your dog just starts seeming very lethargic, just go ahead and reach out to your vet. Yep. And again, the DEC always has posted on its website, and we have a link to it in our coverage as well, of where the current issues are around the area.
Everyone's got them. Every lake gets them every single year. I don't think they look, that is like extreme what they're showing. That's like Florida extreme. We don't get them that bad, but we certainly get them on every single Finger Lake has reported them, unfortunately. There were a couple that were like long holdouts, like I think Honeoye Lake. The first ever report was just a few years ago. I think Canadice Lake as well. It waited a really long time, Skinny Atlas Lake. But now, unfortunately, it's a reality for every single one. So,
and
got to watch it.
We pay attention, and we try to keep you informed on that. It's nice now with the weather.
Yes.
We got some heat coming.
Heat's coming on the way. We're going to try to enjoy what we've got here. Just a couple, yesterday's high was 72. We'll go mid 70, 75, 76 for you today. Most of us low to mid 70s, but yeah, picture perfect. Mostly sunny skies. No chance for rain. Love the 0% there. It was low 50s to start off this morning. We'll do the same again tomorrow as well. So I keep looking at the number. I love thinking. So we bottomed out at 62 or 52 this morning.
Nice.
Right? That was great. 52 degrees, that's 11 degrees below average. The coldest, so we're at the warmest ever, not warmest ever, but climatology speaking. Coldest is in early February. We bottom out at 17 degrees average. You take 10 off that, you're at 7, right? So colder than average in July, woohoo, this is great, life is gold. Colder than average in February, same difference here, and you're talking single digits.
Man,
isn't that funny?
Had all the windows open.
Yes.
It's a little chilly. I was getting ready this morning. Had on the hoodie, walking around the house, getting ready. All right, so we had a interesting poll on the new Bills Stadium. That's coming up.
Yes.
And we also want to share a story from the build when you see it next to the old stadium, soon to be.
What's
final
old
season
new?
coming up? Yes, that's coming up in just a second. Mics would help. Still got that. Time is about 9:15.
Yes.
So 24 hours from now, we will have Josh Allen and company showing up, walking out, getting ready for their first practice. All the while, there's still a ton of work going on at their future home in Orchard Park. The final year they'll have at Highmark Stadium, and then they will move to the stadium.
Yep.
And now let's go to Marley Tusk for this report on the current build.
It has been 2 years since crews first broke ground on the new Bills Stadium. And since then, a lot of progress has been made since the days where it was just known as the Pit. Today, we are bringing you a closer look, taking you behind the scenes of the new home of the Buffalo Bills.
Last year, we talked about it being exciting for fans throughout the season to see the structure coming together. Yeah. This year, it's going to be exciting for fans when they come back for football to see the exterior skin of the building going up and really almost what the finished product will look like on the outside throughout the course of the season.
Bills fans have a lot to look forward to. As they embrace the final year of the team's current home at One Bills Drive, crews continue to work across the street, making sure the new home will be ready for next year's season.
We are happy to say everything's progressing on schedule here and looking forward to playing games here in 26.
We got an inside look at how construction is progressing. John Polka is the vice president of stadium development, and he was able to take us to great heights when checking things out. Literally. Wow. What a view. This is crazy.
So we're standing right at field level, not at field elevation. If you look to the right, they're starting to bring the elevation up. So all the infrastructure, all the things we've talked about, the field heat, the irrigation, drainage, sub-air system, all of that's going in below us. They'll bring this up to elevation, and then they'll put grass down in October.
Is it unbelievable for you to think what this is going to be come October?
Yeah, it's probably easier for us than most to visualize what's going to happen here, but we can stand out here, especially at this point, and just see what the finished product's going to look like here. It's incredible.
And that finished product slated to look like this. Soon enough, Bills Mafia will be entering through these gates to cheer the team on to victory.
about that? No
Cool
roof.
looking.
No roof.
No roof.
Yeah.
It still snows
It looks
in
good.
there.
Yeah, I saw a picture yesterday side by side. It is it's massive compared to it. And it's going to be the smallest one in the league among them.
Yes.
Once it's done capacity, but everyone has said just the experience that you're going to be very like right on top. That is very compact.
Yeah.
It's kind of modeled after English soccer stadiums. So yeah.
Coming up. 10,000 less seats.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty big. That's a significant number.
It's gonna be 60 something, but yeah, compared to some of the other stadiums, yeah.
And like for the common man like you and I, that's gonna mean more ticket prices. And if you look at the higher ticket prices, and if you look at the inside, there's a lot of boxes. There's a lot of room for the corporates.
Yes.
So I think that's what they're catering to with this stadium.
We did ask the What's Up Rock question this morning on our Sunrise show. Are you excited for the new Bills Stadium? Stunned.
How about that?
Not really. 56%.
Eddie, only the rich can afford to go.
He's not wrong. It costs a lot of money to go to
so much
any.
Money.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And that could
you
be
reduce the supply, and it's going to go up.
And your team's good.
And the team is good.
Yes,
That's also a valid point. You look at the back of the years, late 2000s, early 2010s, during the struggle, during the drought, as people call it around here. Ticket sales were very, very cheap. The price of it, $1.4 billion, ballooned to $2.1 billion for the creation of the stadium. I think people are probably still a little bit sour on that. The fact that the price tag is so high, and that was an argument for so long. I think it's beautiful. I think it's great. I think it's going to look good on TV. Going to the game, though, I don't know. People will sour about it.
Yeah, so the Saints, my team, they come here this year. So I'll wait. It'll be another 5 to 7 years till the cycle comes back around. Because the Saints are terrible. They won't be matched up with the Bills, who will be finishing first or second in their division each year. But
after Josh Allen retires, I'll go to a game.
The last time I went to the Bills Stadium was when the Saints came here 7 years ago. And that would have been Josh Allen basically just starting out. And Saints won. Mark Ingram ran all over the place.
He's a great player.
It was fun. Lower bowl tickets. Night before, I think they were $60 a piece.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the trick. Get it the day before.
People do. I mean, you drive hour and a half. You're there.
My wife's a Giants fan, so we'll do a MetLife game probably the next couple of years with the kids.
MetLife's good. 5 hours.
It's
but
nice. They got their parking is very well done.
Yep.
You know, I think since there's always traffic around New Jersey, northern New Jersey, it's just like, even on game day, it's just kind of like, okay, there's a little extra traffic.
That's what it is.
You try to drive to Buffalo, and you're going to get jammed for a half hour.
Yeah. And that's why everyone shows up at 7 o'clock to plant their flags.
Sure.
We're going to have a final check of that weather and the return of pumpkins. Maybe it's too early.
Man, oh man.
That's next. Final segment here on this Tuesday morning. Second cup of sunrise.
Yes.
And just to get with the feels of everything, with the weather we've had, how about this? Is it too soon for pumpkin?
Yes.
So the pumpkin spice latte, everything else for the fall menu at Starbucks coming back August 26th. Now, this is the most popular drink by far. By the way, Dunkin' is coming out August 20th.
Oh, one-upping.
So a week before.
Dunkin' with the flex.
Yes, no, have that. I will say, and I brought this up on one of our previous pods, I saw some pumpkin K-Cups at Walmart recently. Not
Starting to
just
come
on a
out.
clearance section. This was prime viewing, end of one of the main aisles, and getting ready for it.
The marketing meetings are getting a little boring. We gotta say, guys, let's fire it up again.
I know. Fire it up, and then come Labor Day, put some holiday spice in there for the winter drinks.
I feel like if you grow pumpkins, they're not even starting to come out of the vine yet, right? I mean, once you see the squash, maybe I get it, but man, they're just zero connection.
One of my favorite things is a neighbor across the street accidentally grew pumpkins last year.
That's fun.
Got squirrels.
Yes.
They throw random seeds out, feed them, have fun each morning, it's an activity. And all of a sudden, they found out that there must have been some pumpkin seeds in there before they made the flower bed because the vine started growing. And I think they had 7, and they were huge. Like,
really?
We got one.
That's impressive.
Carved it,
That's amazing.
And the girls every day would be like, we got to go check on the pumpkins.
Yes,
let's
they're
go
there.
look at them.
They do. They just go, you put them in your compost pile, and then you'll just see vines crawling out of your compost pile. They do so well no matter where you put them.
Yeah, soon enough.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
We'll talk about that, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be in the 90s later this week.
I know, right? You're gonna roast the pumpkins. Well, I got a cool picture this morning of the waning crescent. It was. You can see that here. This is just outside News 8 Studios. We had beautiful clear skies, and that little dot you see east of the moon, that is Venus.
How about that?
Yeah, the second planet away from the sun. That's Venus. So
wow,
cool to see that there. How bright it was. I'm pretty sure we're going to get one more shot tomorrow morning as well. So check that out. This is current right now. Gorgeous view, almost 9:30 over Sodus Bay with kind of some wispy cirrus clouds. 63 right now, low humidity, light winds, just picture perfect out there. Humidity going to go up this week though. We know that the dew point climbing, getting into the low 70s by the end of the week. So we really got to soak in today and tomorrow there as well. Eat dinner outside if you can. Eat lunch outside. Numbers in the low 70s, just great. High pressure across the region. That's what's given us our great weather. I did cover the UV index this morning. That's at 9. So we're definitely going to want to make sure we protect our skin on days like this. I kind of like the long sleeve shirt on a day like this.
I did it yesterday at the playground because I could feel it. The temp was beautiful, but once we stepped out in that sun, I was like, boy, it's right there. Yeah.
Long sleeve shirt and then the big wide brimmed hat. And you don't have to put sunscreen on. You don't have to glob it on.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of nice. So we're savoring it tomorrow morning because it's our last cool morning in the 50s you see there. And then we get right back up into the 70s by late morning. And there's it is back to that July feel. 80s for you. And then we're looking at 90s. Going to be, I think, likely as we get into Thursday. But no storms yet. Precipitation chances, rain chances go up Friday. That's the day we get our cold front, and then we'll have storms rolling through the weekend.
A lot of fun this morning on the pod.
This is great.
Another show done. Thanks for joining us, whether it was Facebook Live, on the Rochester First streaming app. We are here every morning at 9, and we are also on your TV.
That's right. That's the best way to watch us.
Just News 8 at noon.
Drop it in there.
Yes. We'll see you then. Have a great day, everybody.